Hi guys, I'm Sherlyn, a senior data consultant at EdgeRed, and today we'll be talking to someone that I had the pleasure of working with for years now. He is the data lead for a recycling company that is transforming data through advanced analytics. Welcome, James.
Hey, Sherlyn.
Hi.
Hi.
Again.
What are we doing here?
Talking.
Okay, let's talk.
So maybe you can start off by telling me a little bit about you and your journey into the world of sustainability.
I've had a long journey with data, but yeah, I decided to make the move towards sustainability, mainly so I can say to my son, hey, look what Dad has done.
So how does your data team's work actually impact sustainability?
The data team offers scheme integrity. We do that through offering anomaly models. Our anomaly models use machine learning to try to find those interests and those points, which are quite crucial to what we do as a company. And being able to offer the scheme the full integrity to know the life cycle of the container goes from start through to the end, through the purchase, through to auctions, through to being able to recreate into a new bottle or material.
So let's dive a little bit into your data infrastructure. I still remember the time in 2021 when we migrated from legacy infrastructure to multi-platform systems. So that's Snowflake, dbt, Power BI. And I still remember it took us 90 days to actually make that transformation. How do you think that impacted the schemes or how the business runs today?
Being able to transform the business was quite crucial at that inflection point. The business was going through quite a bit of change. It's quite interesting to think back if we didn't do it, where we would be today. Being able to use a data catalog, we use Carta in our case, to be able to ascertain what clients were actually using, to understand the value they were extracting and which ones were critical for their business. Being able to pick up those assets, transform them, rapidly build a new platform, which we had to do at that point. And this is the crucial bit of it. We were hitting a scaling issue. So we had to be able to keep scaling at speed, given the scale of what the business was growing. So being able to pick up that platform was quite crucial.
And I really want to highlight the fact that it took them around 90 days to actually transform from legacy to multi-platform systems, which is amazing for a data team to just do within 90 days. It's fascinating to see what data can actually bring onto the table in terms of real-world impact. But with it comes a lot of challenges, right? So what were your biggest challenges in your business?
For our business, scheme integrity is quite crucial to the operations. It is quite a nice place to be able to assist in that regard. Being able to use the platform to pick up a lot of data sources, transform them, and be able to bring insights and to show that true end-to-end capability of what we have is what we use the platform for. For our platform, given the millions of transactions that we operate with on a daily basis, being able to have that speed and power is the step-level change that we needed. Customer engagement has been another key focus for us. We've been using Snowflake's language models, in particular the Cortex AI models, to be able to pick up the big data sets we have to really find those nuggets inside. It's been remarkably an easier process than I was expecting. Being able to just find where the interactions, where the focus points are, has allowed us to dig deep in areas that would normally take us quite a big period of time to go through. Being able to understand the customer pain points, being able to understand their sentiment, being able to understand aspects that would normally be a really long path, we can just click and get the answers these days. So it's quite transformative.
Yeah, that's quite exciting because Cortex AI has just been in the market for a few months now, and to see that CES is already adapting to it and is willing to evolve with the market changes, I think it really shows the commitment that the team is putting towards it.
I think the advancement that Snowflake in particular is doing for us, regarding some of those Cortex AI areas, being able to have a chatbot style interface down to the data level to allow business areas to rapidly respond to issues that they see and data sets, I think is where the next step for us will be. We've been using EdgeRed to assist us to create some chatbots. Those chatbots have been quite useful. I'm quite surprised with the early learnings we've just been able to pick up already. Being able to use the Snowflake learning models come through. It's the next step change, I think, in the way that we interact with our data, moving away from quite static reporting to quite interactive data sets which you can interact with, curate your questions and get the answers back through that mechanism.
So how has working for a company that deals with sustainability and recycling impacted your personal life?
I've always been quite passionate about the world we live in. I think sustainability has always been a quite crucial part of my life. I think it's just nice now to be able to have an impact on that. Being able to see what you do as operational data and have a real world impact, I think is that step change that has been quite nice for me on a personal level.
So since seeing the data for the recycling process, what surprised you the most?
I guess on a personal level, just being able to see the millions of containers that we rescue that would normally go to landfill that are now being sent back into a world that is circular. They get reused for a new purpose. I think that's the thing that gives me the happiness, I guess, in that regard. So,
yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for your time today, James. It was lovely speaking to you, and I really enjoyed the time working with CES and all the work that we've done together. I think we have more things to work on in terms of innovation as more technology comes onto the scene. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sterling.